It is Chiefs game day Sunday, right?
It sure is. Go Chiefs.
Who are they playing today?
The Bills. This is for the Super Bowl. To go to the Super Bowl.
To go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Well, we hope they have a successful win today and get to go on to the Super Bowl. And, you know, of course, Sunday we love coming out here to the patio and cooking some barbecue or just cooking some good food in general. We've got a recipe that we're doing today. We're going to be making some green pork chili enchiladas. Now, yesterday we ended up making the green pork chili. This is the first time that I've ever made green pork chili. It's a recipe I got out of one of my Dutch oven books.
It was so good. It was so good.
I think it turned out pretty good, especially being my first time.
Yes.
We used fresh poblano peppers. We used fresh jalapenos in there and a bunch of fresh tomatillas in there. And what we did, I had a pork collar in the freezer that we had put away. I ended up roasting that pork collar in the Dutch oven inside in the house there in the house oven. We roasted it until it was like, you know, over 200 degrees. And I took that and I just chopped it up instead of shredding it. We just chopped it up. This is what's left of the pork right here.
I'm sorry, all I can focus on is this.
Oh, the 14 inch. This is what we're using today.
I'm sorry, it's just awesome.
We haven't used the Lodge 14 inch in a while, so I was excited to get this one out. The recipe actually calls for a 12 inch Dutch oven, and we could have used that. Oh, the joys of living next to a busy highway.
Wow.
So anyway, we've got the 14 inch right here. This is one that I actually bought used. I can't remember where I found this one at, but I bought it used when we were out antiquing.
Yep.
And I cleaned it up because it was kind of nasty. I cleaned it up real good and re-seasoned it, and we've used it a few times. You can still buy the 14 inch deep from Lodge brand new, but they don't offer this one right now anyway. So anyway, we cooked our pork. This is what's left. I've just got it all chopped up right there. It was seasoned with cumin, salt and pepper, roasted in the Dutch oven, and even that alone is just absolutely delicious.
Yes.
So we got our pork. This is our pork green chili right there. Well, it's been in the fridge, so it doesn't look that great on top.
No, but
it turned out
good.
So Abby decided to make this with what we do: refried beans,
Yep,
fried eggs,
yep,
and pork green chili on top of that.
Oh man, I stuffed myself. I overate big time.
It was good. We used scoops to kind of just scoop it up and eat it. It was so good.
Yes.
So anyway, we're going to go ahead and start making this. The recipe calls for onions, and what I decided to do, Abby doesn't really care for raw onions very much, so we went ahead and diced these up and just sauteed them in the skillet.
Thank you, babe.
And then down here, we have my 12 inch Lodge skillet right here that we're going to use just to warm the tortillas. This is one of my cherished skillets that I bought about 25 years ago. I bought the 12 inch, the 10 inch, and the 8 inch, and they are all beautiful like that. See how silky smooth that is?
Gorgeous.
A lot of people complain about Lodge skillets being rough. Mine are not, because these have been used a lot. But these are good. These are nice skillets.
Yes.
So anyway, we're going to warm the tortillas up in that, and then we'll roll them up. You know, we'll stuff them, roll them up, and then just put one nice layer in here in the 14 inch, and then we're going to bake them using our charcoal, and I hope they turn out good.
They're going to be delicious.
So let's get started making these guys. There's our fire. We just want to get the pan warm so we can do a little toasting of our tortillas. Now we are going to be using these guys right here. These were what we had left over, and we were going to get, we were supposed to buy another pack, but the grocery store was crazy how empty everything was because of the snowstorm that we had got here. This was all we could find at the store we went to. So we're going to use up these, and if we need to fill a little bit more, we'll use these guys right here. So we're going to go ahead and dump some of our pork green chili down in the bottom of our Dutch oven. We're just going to use this amount right here.
It doesn't look great, but it really is delicious.
It really is good.
It's kind of creepy.
Yeah, well, it's a little bit of the pork fat kind of mixed into it right there.
Yum.
But once it gets all warmed up again, it's going to be delicious. I think I'm going to put a little bit more. I got to say though, it was pretty good for the first time ever making this, and I've only ever had this when we were like in the Southwest, you know, out in New Mexico, and I've always liked it and always wanted to make it. So we finally decided to give it a try.
And you nailed it.
I'm glad we tried it because it was really good.
I have kind of a love affair with tortillas.
Mm-hmm.
The best ones obviously are the freshly made ones that are hot coming out, not necessarily the ones that you get at the grocery store, but
we've been to a few places where they make them fresh and they are delicious.
Outstanding.
And that's something that I want to learn how to do one day too. You know, that's part of this whole hobby of cooking and barbecue and everything that we do. It's just learning things that we've never done before.
Yeah.
You know, I'm no professional at cooking or even barbecue itself, but I enjoy the process, and I enjoy learning how to create new recipes that I've never made before that you would typically go out, you know, somewhere and buy.
Agreed. And I mean, when we're in the Southwest, this is what we eat all the time, but when we're home, we also want it.
Yeah, exactly.
But we aren't really necessarily finding places that we can go eat what we deem as, you know, delicious Southwestern verde green chili.
Yep. Starting to get a few places around here. You just got to know where to go, though, you know?
Yes.
This is feeling good. I can tell the tortilla is very hot now. So we're going to go ahead and pull that one off. I'll get another one warming. And then, Abby, you want to start stuffing them?
Agreed. I will.
All right. We're going to pull this one off. We'll put it over here on the board. And we'll start stuffing. Well, you're looking good today with your KC Chiefs shirt.
Thank you. By the way, you can make your own salsa, but I've been liking the Chi-Chi's. Did you guys have a Chi-Chi's? We did when I was growing up. It was in Kansas City.
It's some good stuff.
Well, Independence, but I have a tendency of. Is this already too much?
No, I think that's
I have a
good.
tendency of overstuffing absolutely every single thing that I put into every time I build a burrito. So I'm trying to be conservative.
I think that's looking
enough. It doesn't look like it's enough at all.
Well, maybe another spoon of meat. I think you can go a little further towards the end there.
I'm contaminating? It doesn't matter, I guess. Better?
And then, so we need onions and the salsa as well.
It's a lot of onions. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Make it a little Christmassy.
Is that enough?
I think that's good.
All right. Oh, you want it to be rolled, don't you? Ooh, I already messed this up.
Just roll it up, I think. Yep, like that. Exactly. Roll it up kind of tight. There you go. Perfect. All right, let's get you another tortilla warmed up.
Yes.
Hot tortilla.
I would really like for my Chiefs to play well today.
I hope they do. Mm-hmm. They've had a really good season, played really well, won a lot of games. So
yes, they have.
I'm hoping to see them do the 3-in-a-row win.
Agreed.
For the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that would be nuts. Is that enough?
I think so.
Okay.
So what we'll do is we're just going to fill up the 14-inch all the way across in the corners and then bake it. And then the last 10-15 minutes or so is whenever you put the shredded cheese on and just let it melt. We do have some Monterey Jack that we're going to use, and we'll shred that up.
I'm a little concerned about there not being cheese inside of these, but I understand.
We'll make sure that we go nice and heavy on the cheese on the outside.
You know you have to for me, babe.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right, so we'll just keep wrapping these up and stuffing the Dutch oven with some enchiladas, and we'll bring you guys back when we have it filled up. So I think this is going to be the last one for the pot. We ended up using all of the large burrito flours, and then we went, so we're going to use 2 of these smaller tortillas right there on the ends just to kind of fill up the pot.
How does it feel to live your day today not really nervous or worried?
Oh, I have no worries whatsoever. The only nervousness I get is just for you and your family, because I know you guys are, from KC and you're hardcore fans.
We are.
But Abby always talks about how nice it's got to be that you're not concerned about a team winning or losing. I'm going into it. Go sports.
I have calmed down a lot, but we had season tickets growing up. My dad had them for 23 years. So we've sat in the snow and the ice and
done the tailgating.
Lots of missed field goals and
I would love
losing at the last minute.
I would love to do the tailgate experience one day.
We will. I'm taking you to a game for sure.
Have our cooking set up.
Yes.
All right.
Everyone's going to want to come to your tailgate, babe.
I know they are. They're going to be like, we're going to A-bombs. All right, so for the recipe, it says to take the remaining pork green chili and just kind of, just dump it on top.
You want me to go ahead?
Yep, just smooth it around on top, and then we'll start baking it.
No one should really follow anything that I say for cooking. I'm just okay at it, but I am learning a lot. I'm glad that Adam has a passion for it because we've made a lot of really good things. Well, you have.
I just find it really interesting. I see a lot of great recipes. I mean, I consider myself a foodie, and I see things I'm like, I want to learn how to make that. And even if we're not nailing it, it's still the fun of just giving it a try. And this kind of cooking right here is fun. I mean, you guys can do this at home with your kids, with your family, right in the backyard, just like we're doing.
If you don't follow us on Instagram, you should, because we ended up posting a video of the pork belly, and he's been practicing and he wasn't exactly happy with it, and we still showed it because we're just regular people showing what we do, but we don't like that everything's perfect all the time. So it doesn't have to be. Don't worry about it.
That's really all you see on Instagram and social media now.
Yeah, everything's perfect and it's all set up and exactly. So we're just trying to be who we are.
We're just trying to be real about it.
Is that everything?
I think that's it.
It is comical how large this thing is.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's cool. I love it.
I do too.
All right, so I'm going to go get the charcoal fired up. We're going to be using about 30 briquettes or so. So we'll get those hot and we'll bring you back whenever we go and set this on the grill.
Can't wait to eat this.
Me too. So I use this old char griller for all of our camp oven, Dutch oven cooking outside. It was just a great way to use that old grill.
And it helps block the wind.
It does. That's exactly why I use it. So I'm just going to dump a few of these out. Put about 9 in the bottom or underneath the Dutch oven. And then the rest of them we'll put up on top. Just make a solid ring around the top of the Dutch oven there. Okay, that looks like about 9.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Don't you think there's something kind of therapeutic about doing cast iron?
It is.
It does take some effort and some work, but it's not hard. It's just...
It's fun.
It is fun.
It's fun. It's fun to us anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, so you can just do like some even layers about like that. I think the rest of these guys I'm going to take off and just kind of put them around like that. All right, take these bottom ones and slide them in just to that bottom corner. About like that. And we're cooking. So
I'm hungry right now, and I'm going to overeat. I can already tell you.
It's going to be some good game day eating right here.
Yes.
So close the lid up. That's the great thing about doing this. It's windy today. You close this up, you have a cooking vessel that protects it from the wind. It makes the charcoal last longer, and it helps the Dutch oven get hotted up the way it needs to faster and maintain that cooking temperature. So we're gonna go probably somewhere between maybe 45 minutes to an hour. We just gotta kind of gauge it. Really all you want to do is just get everything hot, bubbling together. That's what we're gonna be looking for. And once we get to that point, we're gonna shred our cheese up, and we're gonna sprinkle the cheese all across the top, put the lid back on, and just let it melt, and then at that time we'll be ready to pull off.
Cheese is the best.
It really is. We'll bring you guys back whenever we're ready to show you, I don't know, once it's cooked, we'll show you that. So we've been cooking about 45 minutes now. Let's go ahead and give it a peek, see what it looks like.
I'm excited.
Nice.
Yes.
Smells delicious.
Oh my gosh, it smells so good. It's not time to eat yet, is it? Dang.
Not yet. A little bit longer.
Well done, babe. Seriously smells amazing.
It does. That smells really good. The combination of the pork green chili and the Dutch oven itself, you know,
Yes.
the camp oven, it always has such a delicious, heartwarming smell to it.
It really
It's just-
does.
It's like comfort food, you know?
Yes,
Everybody
yes,
loves
yes.
comfort food. That's kind of like what this is. Right
Agreed,
here.
agreed. Oh, so it's time to shred cheese, right?
Yep, time for cheese. We'll go ahead and get that done now. Time for cheese, eh?
I will say we have tested this a little bit. Bag cheese is awesome. Tastes great. It's delicious. It is very convenient, but it does not melt the same in the camp oven or really anything, pizzas or whatever. So your best bet for Dutch oven cooking is to grate your own cheese. It's a little extra work, but totally worth it.
Yep. So we got mild cheddar, and we're also going to go in with this Monterey Jack as well. Have a little mixture of the two.
I don't think you
Of course
can ever have too much, can you?
And you can use whatever cheese you want.
You can.
Good stuff, huh?
Just making sure. You gotta test it.
Yep.
Well, that looks like enough, doesn't it?
No, you're going to need
Well,
more than
enough
that.
for one.
Oh yeah, just for one. We'll do that again. So we'll, that times two.
Yeah.
Okay. Here, let me cut that open.
Please
for you.
do. What is this, Monterey Jack?
Yep.
Yum. I think cheese is probably more important to me than chocolate.
Well, it's better for you, I think, than chocolate.
I just think cheese is just delightful. It makes everything taste better.
We're cheese lovers around
We
here.
are.
We do like buying the snack cheese, and it comes like already sliced in a little package, and it makes great snacks, which is what I like. That's why I like having it in the fridge. Usually, you know, in the evening time when we're done with our dinner, I usually grab a few pieces out of it, and that's what I have for a snack.
My arm hurts.
You want me to take over?
No.
That's the problem with grating, is that, you know, if you do this method, it kind of wears you out.
We do have one of those that like you have to do this and it's
Yep.
really fun, but we decided just to old fashioned it today
It's
since
just
we're doing
more
it
to-
outside.
It's more to clean up with
It
that
is.
with that rotary grater. Here, let me jump in
Time
there
out.
and help you. Mild cheddar's good.
Thanks for taking over, babe.
You're welcome. I'm saving you.
You know, every time I read a recipe and it talks about the amount of cheese that you're supposed to use, it's always like, you know, half a cup or whatever it is. And I'm like, no.
Half a cup. That isn't. It's not like not
It
even
doesn't
enough
even
for
cover
one
the
serving.
top. Exactly.
Looking pretty good. I just figured we maybe about a half of this block.
So, we love barbecue on Sundays, don't we?
We do.
It's kind of like our day to really rest.
It is. It's our day to relax and not be in a hurry, not have to work.
Yes.
I mean, we like taking video so we can share on our social page, but
Yes.
that's fun work. You know?
Agreed. I think that's enough.
It's about halfway filled up there.
Yep. Yeah.
Think that'd be good?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Love it.
All right, good deal. We're just giving the Dutch oven a few more minutes to continue cooking. I did check the temp. I'd like to get a few degrees higher. Just everything was cold when we started, but it'll be ready in a few minutes, and we'll go ahead and top it with this cheese. I'm excited. This is good snacking right here. I got my cold beer, and we're getting ready to watch some football. Yep. We've been cooking for an hour now, and we should be at a good serving temp. So we're going to go ahead and take the lid off and add all of our cheese. Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh, God, it smells so good.
There's Abby's favorite Mustang.
Every day he comes by. Every day. One kind is not enough. Yes. Toast, baby, toast.
Beautiful job, Ed.
I'm ready to see the cheese.
Yeah, so we've been going 15 minutes on the cheese. Should be nice and melted. Let's check it out. Oh, it's good.
It does look good.
It's all melty.
I want to eat this. I want to eat this right now.
Let's do it. We're going to go ahead and dive into this.
It's time to taste.
Let's go for it.
Time to taste. All right. Hooah. Where should I go? I'm going to go right here. Yeah.
How's it looking?
Amazing.
Well, it smells good.
It does.
It really does smell good.
All right,
Love
I'm going to
that.
let this cool down for just a second, so I'm going to
Okay.
put the lid back on.
All right.
Okay, it's time. Got myself a little bite here. It's still extremely hot. Or stupid.
That must mean you like it.
That is amazing. I cannot even describe how delicious that pork chili is, but difference from yesterday is this now has that cast iron flavor mixed in with it, which is 100% glorious. So it's
You like it.
really good.
It's a winner.
I have a serious love affair with pork in general, and definitely when it is made into a green chili. So this is one of my new favorite things in the whole world now.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad you like it. It was our first time making it. And it was good yesterday, and I'm glad to hear that it's even better today.
Man, I have no notes.
You wouldn't add anything, take anything away?
The tortilla is soft, the green chili is delicious. It was just like the right amount of cheese. I'm glad that we did the onions in there. It really tastes good,
And we sauteed the onions ahead of time.
which I prefer. It's awesome. You have to try this, babe. Adam's turn.
All right, my turn for the enchiladas. Been excited to try this.
Right?
It's good. I love it when the flour tortillas get nice and soft like that. It's delicious. And every time The Dutch oven gives it such a unique flavor. It really is good. This is good.
Yes.
We're gonna be making this again.
Yes.
I'm not even sure what to do to make it any better.
I don't think you
any
need to do
different.
anything to make it better. I think it is perfect the way it is. It is absolutely delicious.
It's just a solid recipe.
And I mean, the other thing, and we love this, is that is what was left over from yesterday. We had a delicious meal last night using the green chili. So,
Good point. That is exactly what I had planned with this recipe, because the recipe itself is basically a 2-day recipe. The first day is the pork green chili, and it does take several hours to make that. And so you can enjoy it any way you want the first day and then refrigerate it. And the next day you make these enchiladas. So it makes 2 meals.
Yes.
And that's what I planned for the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. And this turned out good. That really is good. Man, you guys got to make
right?
this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and-
we're gonna have to do a video now showing the pork, what you did for the pork and the green chilies, or the, what am I calling it?
The pork green chili?
Green chili. Yes.
Yep. And
Because,
as we
wow.
always say, you know, we've got the Instagram accounts. A lot of that kind of stuff we love to film because it's just so easy to capture something with your phone and upload it to Instagram. With YouTube, you have to put it all together, edit it. So be sure to follow A-Bomb Adventures over on Instagram. I have one that I do too called A-Bomb Barbecue. Try that one as well. I love showing all my cooking and barbecue on there, but this was definitely a delicious recipe. So recap, we took a pork collar. You can do any kind of pork roast you want, whatever pork you want. Cook it in a Dutch oven. You can throw it in your oven and cook it in there. You just need to get a nice pork roast, cooked down nice and tender. Chop it up, shred it however you want to. And then there's a recipe that I followed for the pork green chili that uses the tomatillos, the fresh green peppers, a few other things, you know, and then we made our pork green chili and it was delicious. And then you saw what we did today.
I will say that part of the recipe called for like finely diced peppers, and you did yours a little bit thicker, and I loved that because you actually got to taste the chilies in the dish.
Yeah.
So I think you should do that for next time too. So
Yeah, and that, you know, in the coarsely chopped peppers, I was trying to do finely diced, but some of them were coarsely diced. And that's just my inexperience with, you know, food prep, basically, you know, chef type prepping. But
There's no
like
wrong
Abby
way of
said,
doing
Abby
it.
loved it. You know,
yeah,
it was really good.
I really thought it was good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this whole thing is better than good, but
Well, this right here is a winner,
Yes.
and I would encourage anybody to make this at home.
Yes.
You don't have to use a camp oven here. If you have some kind of Dutch oven that you use at home, you can put this in your oven and cook it that way too.
and you obviously don't have to make this much. We're going to end
Right.
up probably giving this to family. So
Yeah, exactly.
after I absolutely destroy this.
This is gonna be delicious game day. I'm gonna eat this as leftovers. We'll
Yes.
probably give some of this to the family.
Yes.
But this turned out to be a excellent recipe.
Job well done, babe.
Thank you. Thank you for all your help with it too. This is fun. This is what we love doing on the weekends.
Yes.
And we're gonna go and get ready to watch Abby's Chiefs play.
I'm nervous. I'm nervous and excited.
I'm starting to get nervous for you. But
Are you?
I feel confident that they're gonna pull it out.
Thanks, babe.
Yeah, they're gonna pull out a win. All right. Well, we're gonna sign off. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. We enjoyed sharing this recipe with you, and give us some suggestions in the comments if you'd like to see some extra stuff, whatever we didn't cover. If you want to see some other recipes, I don't know. Just drop us a comment and tell us what you think of the video and the content that we've been sharing with you. All right. See you guys later.